I was so upset. I started crying and I don't want to play this game. That was the toughest time of my cricketing career.
Hi, I'm Sameer Kocher, and for the last 14 years, I have been extremely fortunate to get up close and interview some of the living legends of sport. But today, I'm not here to talk about what happens on the ground. I'm here to share with you a side of your favorite sports personalities that you must have never ever seen before. Welcome to Mind Matters, a unique initiative by Future Generali where we give you a sneak peek into the minds of successful sport personalities, where they get candid about their mental health, battles, challenges, and triumphs over mental health issues that they've suffered. We have with us a cricketer who made his Test debut in October 2010, and as of today is ranked world number 10 Test batsman according to the ICC player rankings. Now, he's always been praised for his temperament and the way he carries himself during the toughest of matches. Doesn't that talk a lot about his mental fortitude? But lately, he made it a point to be vocal about the importance of it when many didn't. We welcome the sensational international Test cricketer for India, the man himself, Cheteshwar Pujara.
Hi Samir, how are you doing?
I'm very good. I'm very excited to talk to you. We're going to talk about something that you're now currently a part of, which you weren't a part of for the last 7 years, which is the biggest T20 tournament in the world. It's so good to see you in this form of cricket as well. Being the champion that you are and not playing for the IPL, how was that as a feeling for you?
It was tough, if I'm very honest. It's never easy to be left out and to go unsold in the IPL. It hurt me, but that is something which I can't control.
Yeah.
After a point, I realized that I'll try and focus on the things which I can control. And I kept working on getting better towards shorter format.
Injuries is obviously part of every sportsman's life. You've been plagued with a few. We know about the fact that you had trouble with your ACL. How was that period for you? How hard was it? And what did you go through?
So when I had my first injury, to come back from it was the toughest time of my cricketing career.
Yeah.
And the moment our team physio came and spoke to me that the recovery will be about 6 months. So I was so upset. I started crying. I was in a negative mindset at that time that will I be able to play this game again? Will I be able to play at the international level again? So slowly I started talking to my family members, my father, my friends, and they started giving me positive feedback that you will come out of this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So I stopped worrying about my future and I started focusing on my present.
Any other points in your life that you felt low or you were dealing with any kind of mental anxiety, borderline depression or depression?
The toughest time, for me in my life was when I was injured second time, when I had my ACL reconstruction in 2011, and I got a call that my father had a major heart attack and he was hospitalized. The moment I heard that, I was worried, and I came back home, and the doctor told me that he will have to go through a bypass surgery. So I was on crutches. I was not able to walk properly, and at the same time, my father was hospitalized, and there was a major surgery. I had lost my mom when I was 17, so I'm very close to my father, and I was, I didn't know what to do, and only thing I could do was to pray to God, and I just had to trust the doctors. So he went through the surgery. Even for him, he had to rest for a couple of weeks and get back on his feet.
Yeah.
That was the toughest time that I had to deal with, and I didn't know what to do. Yeah.
Well, that's really tough, Chideshwar. That's really even tough to hear and imagine what you must have gone through. But they say it very easily, mind over matter. But sometimes the mind can also go into a negative space.
Yeah, it can, because once you are in a negative zone, everything around you becomes negative. For me personally, as a young kid, when I had some issues about my career, I used to go and speak to my mom. I've cried in front of her that I am having a lot of pressure, a lot of nervousness, and I don't want to play this game. There was a time when I felt that
Wow.
I can't handle the pressure.
Yeah.
If I'm under pressure now, I know how to handle it. I try and do yoga. I try and do meditation. I do my prayer every single day.
Hmm.
which helps me with the positive mindset, with positive thought process.
Have you seen people around you like that? People who've, buckled under pressure, and what has become of them?
There have been many, and I've seen best of the players in the domestic cricket when they move to the international level, they find it difficult to handle it. So
Yeah.
basically, I have seen best of the players consulting sports psychologists,
Yeah.
and they always help you enhance your performance.
Have you ever felt the need to go to a sports psychologist for yourself?
I've consulted many times, and it has always helped me
Yeah.
because as a cricketer, I know how to bat. I know how to work on my fitness or fielding. But when it comes to mental aspect, you always have questions, you always have doubts,
Yeah.
and to clear those doubts, I felt that when I consulted one of the sports psychologists, I saw a different perspective. So after the consultation, I figured out that I just need to focus on the process and not worry too much about what might be the outcome.
There's a stigma around mental health. What are your thoughts on people going and seeing counselors, people seeking for help?
I feel that we are very closed minded when we talk about mental illness. So sometimes we feel that I'm very strong, but even the mentally strongest person, they also go through mental health issues. So I feel be open about it, not worry too much about it, because once you have the right guidance,
Yeah.
it will do you wonders in your life.
Does Cheteshwar Pujara, the cricketer, use the same mental toughness in the non-cricketer Cheteshwar Pujara's life?
Yes, absolutely. I'll tell a funny side of it. I'm
Yeah.
very stubborn as a cricketer at
Mhm.
times. When we are talking about Australia series, I don't like to get out.
Yeah.
I'll put a price tag on my wicket.
Yeah.
But similar things, even off the field. If I'm playing any other sport, even with my wife, I wouldn't let her win any. If we are playing badminton, I wouldn't let her win because
What
that
are you
winning
saying?
attitude always.
You
Yeah,
get
yeah,
away with it
I
also.
yeah, I do.
Well, we're going to put some pressure on you right now because now we've reached the game segment. It's time for Mind Matters Time Out with Cheteshwar Pujara. I'm going to be throwing questions at the speed of 155 kilometers per hour at you. You have to knock them out of the park as you always do. So, you up for it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it, buddy. Let's do it. Here, coming your way. He's taking a big leap and boom, ball comes down fast. What is your comfort food to de-stress?
Uh, Gacha and jalebi.
Oh,
And
nice, nice.
yeah.
Yummy. A song that immediately brightens your mood.
Dance music. Any dance music.
Anyone. And you got the
Yeah.
right dancing moves as well?
No, that I don't.
Okay.
It's just the ears.
It's just the ears for the music. Okay, who do you speak with to brighten your mood?
With my wife.
Are you asking me a question or you're telling me? Wife, you know, wife.
No, I'm telling you.
Wife,
Yes.
wife. Yes. Which emoticon do you use the most?
A smiley.
Which smiley? There are many kinds of smileys. Are you the large smiley
Just
kind?
a
Are
normal
you
one.
the,
No. Not
with the
the
teeth
large one.
showing or no
That's
teeth showing?
no teeth showing.
Just keep it simple.
Yes.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Yes.
Okay. 3 small things that make you very happy.
Spending some quality time with the family, that makes me really happy. When I've already spent enough time at home, then I
Yeah.
want to get back to the game again. So
Okay.
it's a circle.
Then?
And when you want to achieve something, you need to go through those hard yards, and I
Yeah.
enjoy that. So
Yeah.
maybe following the process is something which I enjoy. I can keep practicing for hours and hours.
Do you sometimes like to just indulge and say, yaar, main aaj khata hu, main pita hu, I'll chill today, I won't do anything else, so you're always on the game?
I'm most of the times always on the game. I mean, I don't like my off days, but I've realized it is
Wow.
important to switch off. I mean, you can't
Okay.
just be switched on all the time. So you have to balance it out.
Done. Please remain switched on because there are a few more questions coming your way. Mind matters because?
Because if you don't have a clear head, you are always in doubt. So yeah, I mean, if you are in a happy state of mind, you are living a happy life.
What's the best mental health advice you've ever received from anyone is your last question.
I have a spiritual guru, and when I lost my mom, I mean, he told me that it is tough, to accept this loss, but you need to have faith, and faith is something which has kept me going. And over a period of time, what I've realized that I can use that word with my game. I can use that word in my life, and having faith in God is the most important thing for me.
Well, thank you for those great words, Cheteshwar. We have total faith in the fact that no matter what format of cricket it is, You're going to come out and you're going to shine bright like the star that you are, and of course, going to continue to be so. So I wish you all the very best for this journey that's coming up for you.
Thanks, Amit. Thanks a lot.
That was Cheteshwar Pujara and his journey to maintain his mental health during these uncertain times. It's time you give your mental health the same attention as your physical health. Now, there are toll-free helplines, apps on the phone, there are counselors, doctors who are there waiting to help you get better. And then there are brands like Future Generali that are at the forefront of creating awareness about mental health. They have a specially curated section on their websites which has content and resources around understanding signs of mental health illnesses like depression, anxiety, insomnia, etc. Also resources that can help one manage and deal with them. Future Generali has launched the Health Total Insurance Plan that covers your mental and physical health because mental illness can weigh in on both your emotional and financial facets. You can log on to general.futuregenerali.in/mindmatters or click on the link in the description to know more. Stay tuned for our next episode on Future Generali Mind Matters.